Oh hey, I'm just standing in the movie Fern Gully, it's no big deal. It's just right out my back door basically. It's beautiful and stuff. So, this really fits with my poem, which I wrote kind of on the fly. I've been hopping from one thing to another, getting ready for my play and such. But I was leaving the house to go on this little walk and trying to like create a persona or a presentation, or like how do I want to show myself in this video, and oh, what do I wear, and this, and it kind of like fits with the poem of like, just be me. I'm just gonna be me. So I put on my friend Eddie's shirt, who passed away, and it's just a very comforting shirt to me, and it's got that orange glow of fall. And I picked it just because it feels good, and also because I think that Eddie would be really troubled by how predominant people's lives are existing on the internet and on social media instead of in the world and in breath and existence and connection. I think he would have a lot to say about that. So, I don't know. I just kind of picked something that was comforting and real instead of, oh, how do I show what I feel through fashion? And, I'm just going to be teal. So, yeah, that's kind of what my poem's about today, and here it is, because I got to go get ready for my play. It's called The Guile to Free Ourselves from Our Profiles. Being a person, it's strange, for certain. If only any of us could lift the curtain on what it's really like, the highs and the hurtin', the dips and the spikes, for anyone other than ourselves. If we could only delve into the complexities of all humanity rather than see little samplings and presume to think that's enough to make an ample assumption. We show off small examples of how we function at our best and leave the rest up for interpretation. We post our holidays and sunny days and vacations and see to it that the concentration is placed on the most photogenic versions of our faces. In some cases, people reveal deeper glimpses and give hints and flashes of the emotional scrapes and gashes we endure. Yet still, no observer can be entirely sure what pours from our inner wells, what we feel versus what we tell those who inquire about our state of being. When you look at someone's presentation of self, you're seeing one single book on a giant movie-style bookshelf. What's felt and what's expressed are rarely as abundant as what's kept under wraps. And perhaps we should consider that fact when we let our immediate suppositions impact our overall opinions. I know that my habit of upward comparison gets my head spinning. It starts to seem as though every time I'm losing, everyone else is winning. When others get away with things, people are pinning blame on me. I guess they call it not seeing the forest for the trees. I get swept up in the madness of what I am versus what I think I should be. It's vanity festering within humanity's fragile vulnerability, which prevents the presence of equanimity and makes even the level-headed uncover an embedded inner monster, perniciously scheming to start beaming coded messages for us to amplify the stress and minimize our best. I know it's hard for me to relax or rest when such inner criticisms make me think that things said in jest are actually malicious arrows aimed straight at my chest. I need to contest these snap judgments and make some readjustments to my tendency of allowing the slightest critique to plummet my confidence and tenacity. I can't let my sensitivity limit me or destroy my vivacity. I have the capacity to give myself a little slack and have my own back when it comes to protecting myself from being attacked by some foolish sense that I'm failing due to a lack of prestigious awards and not having more in my bank account. Money doesn't amount to a life well lived. I believe that what we have to give can go far beyond monetary value. The images vaunted online can skew the truth and keep us haunted by what we haven't yet gained. But what we think can be ascertained by straining one's eyes, by scrolling the presentational pages of another person's life, is often just smoke and mirror tricks mixed with very slick hype. We should try to keep in sight the living world happening in real time. We'd save our minds from a lot of undue strain if we looked beyond the artificial worlds in our devices full of faceless voices who critique, dwell on the bleak, and complain. We've got to retain our instincts. We've got to retrain. Writing quickly is hard. We've got to retrain our instincts to think twice before we grab for that rat race inspired vice full of not so nice ways to view this existence. I personally need to get distance from the thumb cramping, anxiety clamping addiction that creates nothing but friction between me and my psyche. And if I do, I think mental improvement is much more likely. Okay, that's my poem. I'm going to do something really brave and metaphorical and kind of against the rules. I'm going to go across this plank of river, and it's going to be like the bravest thing I've done in a while, and it's going to be metaphorical as heck. Okay, here we go. I'm crossing the boundary of blocking my own confidence. I'm on the other side. Look at that. I did it. I crossed the bridge. Okay, love yourselves. Do it. I dare ya. Love y'all.